This is the city where the upper levels think they're in control, but the rumbling from below is getting louder. Welcome to Outer Sanctuary. Good morning, Outer Sanctuary. Official government time is 9 a.m. And thank you for listening to your most trusted, only government sanctioned broadcast station, K Rule. Now, before we get into the news, I just want to say how great it is to live in this city. Top quality housing, world class medical care, and gourmet food, unless you're one of the scum that live in the undertow. But if that's you, it's probably your fault that you're poverty stricken. I mean, just move to another level. Why would you willingly stay in a place that somehow is always raining despite being under a dome? Anyway, this broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Khan's Medical Office on Level 5, run by Dr. Otto Khan. This is the best medical attention that you can get in the city. What's better is that his services are completely free with a small donation. The OSCF thanks you for everything that you do for the city, Dr. Khan. And how great is it to have something like K Rule, a station devoted entirely to the people. We encourage you to call or write into the station with questions, concerns, or comments, because here at K Rule, your opinion matters to us, or at least we say it does. Also, the following is a message from the Outer Sanctuary Historical Society. Only 90s kids remember. Only 90s kids will ever remember. 90s kids remember everything. Remember the birth of the universe. Their members are humanity's greatest downfalls. Do you remember things that have not happened? Things that might never happen. They can see the death of everything. All of these vivid memories will haunt them forever. Will 90s kids ever be able to forget? And now the news. 2 residents of Logan's elderly housing compound left the facility without permission Saturday night. After a lengthy search, they were located a few hours later attending a concert of their favorite band, Bloody Sunrise. After apprehension, the 2 were promptly returned to the compound. When we contacted the staff at Logan's, the 2 men were not available for comment. Now we have a special treat. Here to perform in the studio is a band from Level 6. They're calling themselves Majestic White Cow. I feel like there's a story behind that name. Anyway, they have done a song recanting the events that led up to a happening of 2025, which is why Outer Sanctuary is the only city on the planet. So without further delay, here's their new single, Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't force my hand. Jolene, 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 please don't do it just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your teeth are sharp, your mouth agape, your claws are in flesh, there's no escape from the judgment of the Eldritch One, Jolene. He screams about you in his sleep, and when he wakes does naught but weep in terror of the one they call Jolene. Blackening the summer skies with burning wings and countless eyes, we tremble at the sight of you, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't force our hand. Jolene, 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 please don't do it just because you can. What sacrifice will you demand? What service to your mighty hand, whose head should roll across the sand, Jolene? We cower here beneath your gaze that sets the earth and sky ablaze. Have mercy at the end of days, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't force our hand. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't do it just because you can. Jolene, Jolene.
While that was quite the performance, we have something a little more pressing to attend to right now. I'm getting word of breaking news that a stranger has appeared at the gates of the city. What's that? Oh, they let him in? Okay, it seems that the man's name is Douglas. Where could he have come from? We're the only city on the planet. This is quite the development, and we will keep you updated on this incredible situation. A woman in the Undertow, whose name we don't have, has started making art out of, well, rat droppings. She swears that they're safe to touch, as they have been properly disinfected. She has made everything from trinkets to her most expensive piece, a clock, which she is calling a poo-poo clock. If you're interested in purchasing any of her works, you can find her in level B1, the Undertow. Outer Sanctuary appears to have a new leader of the 13th Organized Armored Division of the OSCF. I've never seen him before. Gruff-looking guy, long, raggedy blonde hair, and a prominent scar over his right eye. He has a prosthetic eye in its place, and I hear he goes by the name Grifter. Hopefully he puts the hammer down on the Undertow's grimy population. The mystery surrounding the man named Douglas that appeared at our gates deepens as it appears as though he doesn't know where he's from at all. It looks like a case of full-blown amnesia. The only thing he knows is that his name is Douglas. Witnesses have called the radio station saying he's a lanky fellow, not an attractive man, balding with very odd mannerisms. I'll make sure to keep an ear out for any developments on that. I think that's all we have for the news right now. Make sure to keep an ear out for updates on any of these news stories, or if you have something to report, please let us know by comlink or text message. For K. Rool, this is McLeod signing off. Good night, citizens.